Hi Islanders, I'm Feathersong, and today I'm going to go over the update with you. The devs did not give us a note on what the update was, so I am going to try to remember it. So the main part of the update is new building items, basically, for the most part. On the workbench, if you go type in vine, we have a new vine fence. Each post takes 5 vines to make, so I'll just make like 10 of them. And then we also have a couple of new doors as well. So door. We have a new style of pine door. Easier style. I wish they would do it for every kind of wood. And then there are glass doors, and they only come in black. I wish they came in every color. But in order to make them, you need solid black blocks and glass panes. To get the solid black blocks, you need to go to your coloring station, and you need to have just some black flowers. So I don't remember how many it took. So we'll do 20. And go back to this. 5. All right, so I can make 4 of these new doors. And then also on the furniture workbench, there are a couple of items that can be made with the vines. And in case you guys don't know this, if you eat a carrot cake before you make stuff on the bench, it will give you a higher output of items. So, for example, if I go on here and say I make 100 fences, I get my 100 iron fences. But if I eat a carrot cake, there we go, for 15 minutes, I can get more quantity of whatever I build. So if we go back to the fence and I make 100 more of them, now it gives me 115. So, it does help. It gives you 15% more output when crafting in the carpentry station. So, even if you're only crafting, a handful of items, I don't know what the minimum number would be in order to get an extra one, but even if you're just going to craft, say you wanted to make some chairs, you might get an extra couple of chairs if you make like 10 of them or something. But anyways, so whenever there are new items on the furniture bench, they are always at the bottom. I would rather just scroll to the bottom real quick than type stuff in. So we have a new vine stem bench. It requires 10 vine stems and 5 oak wood. So let's make like 4 of those. And then there's the vine stem archway. Also requires vine stems, 20 of them. So I'll make like 10 of them. Now we have our 2, I'm going to call them designer doors because they're prettier. And if you put 2 of them together, it does flip the doors over. And then there is the black glass doors. It would be nice if we could get them in every color. But even though they only come in black, I am glad that we got them though, because they are much fancier doors than what we had before. So they will look good in our buildings. I'm happy that we got them. Here's what they look like when you're inside the room. And then we also have our new bench. Let's put one over here. It's kind of cool looking. And then we have the vine archway. And I'm going to put several of those because I want to see like how close you can put them together. So let's see. So it looks like it's like the other arches. There's a full block in between. Actually, that's 2 blocks. Well, yeah, they're cool. I wish they would get closer together than that. Put 2 next to each other. So if you put them next to each other, there's no block space between. But there's 2 block space between them that way. And if you look, they look like a ladder. And you can climb right up them just like a ladder. Another thing that is new is on the brewing stands, they have introduced a toxin potion, consume for toxin resistance, and this is for against the new desert serpent. So let's make a few of those. I made 10 and I got 19. That's kind of weird. Okay, let's find it here and see how long it lasts. 20 seconds. That's not really very long. I don't know how effective or helpful that would be, especially since, you know, you have to take the time out to switch out of your weapon and eat that. You probably waste at least 5 seconds doing that. Yeah, and it's gone already, so it's like, doesn't seem all that effective to me. Anyways, another change that they made is with the animals. So I'm going to head over to my animal area. One of the things is they made it so that they can no longer jump really high. They can only jump 2 blocks high. So I'm assuming that means no more escaping. I have my animals on their own separate island so that they couldn't escape, but now that doesn't matter. Not that I'm not gonna change the way this is. It's gonna stay the same. But my animals love to go on top of their barn, and as you can see, there's like a bunch of feathers and a ton of eggs up there. But that is 4 blocks high, so they're not gonna be able to jump up there anymore, unless I like make them a set of stairs, or maybe they could use the jukebox. But anyways, the other thing that they did, if I can, there we go, is they made it so that you can mount your vultures. You can't fly on them, but you can mount them. I think we always look so silly when we're riding our animals, and they go pretty fast. So, yeah. It would have been so cool if we could have flown on them like the brooms, but oh well. Another thing is they made it so that the vultures and the chickens and ducks actually can no longer just leave their stuff out of a nest. They have to put it inside. So like up here, I have all of these feathers and eggs that are not in nests. I a little while ago went through and emptied the nests in here. So the feathers and eggs should be landing in these. Here we go. There's a feather in that nest. I wonder if feathers and eggs can go in the same nest. But I don't see. That one has 3 feathers in it. I don't see any that have feathers and... Oh, this one has a feather and an egg in it. All right, well that answers that question. I usually cheat though when I empty the nests. I usually walk around and chop all the ones that have stuff in them instead of having to push the buttons, and then just place them all back down. I'm gonna have to get some more nests though, because the nobody, not the chickens or ducks, like to use the industrial bird nests. Occasionally I might find a couple of eggs in them, but I had to put the nests back out because they never really like to use them. There's one in that one. Oh, that chicken just put one in. Cool, thanks. Oh wait, it didn't land in it though. It went on the thing. What the heck? Look at that. Look at that. I am going to have to bring that to the attention of the devs and report it in bug reports on Discord. But yeah, I'm going to need more nests if the vultures and chickens and ducks are all going to be putting stuff in the nest, even though I have a lot of nests. The fact that they don't really use the chicken is inside. Oh my goodness. The fact that they don't really use the industrial nests very much makes it so that I have to have the regular nests, a lot of those. I'm just going to check the notes on Discord and see if I forgot. Oh, I remember one thing. They said that this week's update is really small because they are working on an event that will be coming up in maybe the next 2 weeks or after that. Their birthday for this game is coming up, so maybe it's a birthday event. They did mention that they are getting some cool stuff for us to celebrate the birthday of the game, so that is something to look forward to. Oh, I didn't show the vine fence, did I? Let's put down a vine fence somewhere. Do it where there's sunlight. Let's do it on the edge here. Oh, there we go. That's what that looks like. That's only a block high, and they said that animals aren't supposed to be able to jump over fences anymore, but they are supposed to be able to jump 2 blocks high. So that remains to be seen whether or not fences are actually going to keep them inside their living areas. And then they say we are aware of some issues like the traveling merchants not allowing you to see their shops when they visit, and they will announce when that gets fixed. I'll just quickly go over to what's his name? Cletus, that's his name. Cletus is over here. They've been like this for a couple of weeks where you try to speak to them, and then when you click on view shop, nothing happens. I keep trying, and I have actually gotten to buy from Cletus and Folco just from trying over and over and over again. So I would say just for now, keep trying, and maybe you'll get lucky. So I think that is it for the update. So if you didn't like this week's update because you're not into craftables like I am, then at least you know you have the big event that's coming to look forward to. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Thanks for watching my video. Bye.